Hi everyone, welcome to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio, here at Danny's South Restaurant, 4300 Abbott Road in Orchard Park, New York. We are right across from Ralph Wilson Stadium, the home of the Buffalo Bills. Speaking of the Buffalo Bills, our host, as always, on Out of Bounds, Buffalo Bills safety, Searcy. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Woo, I don't even know where to begin. It was a tough one, man. Tough one at the Ralph on Sunday. And Absolutely. It was really, to me, a carbon copy of last year, which was you guys seem to dominate the Kansas City Chiefs on both sides of the ball, but you let them sneak out of the Ralph somehow with thievery, I think.
You could say that. I mean, we left too many plays out there on the field. We just got to find ways to go out there and just keep them plays with us and just go out there and just finish.
Well, 17-13, the final score, obviously. You guys were in control most of the game. A couple turnovers wound up costing this team. One of the questions I get asked a lot afterwards is about, how well the defense plays and how guys in the defense feel about when those things happen to the offense or turnovers, finger pointing, things like that. I said, I don't see any of that going on, but what do you say to your teammates? How do you feel? I know it's frustrating on both sides when things happen, but can you just talk about the dynamics between the offense and the defense when things are going wrong for one side of the ball?
We can't ever point fingers at our own teammates. That's not how you get the job done. We just always got to be behind them and support them, because it may be one week that the defense may be struggling. Offense may have to pick us up, so we can't go against each other. It's a team effort, and we behind our offense 100%, just like they're behind us. All
right, we're going to talk more about obviously coming up on Thursday night against Miami. We definitely don't want to linger on this one, but it is a quick turnaround, and you're going into a game on Sunday. There's a thought going in for fans that, well, these guys got to be thinking about a game on Thursday and things like that. Are you thinking about a game on Thursday when you're preparing for a game on Sunday?
Not necessarily. We know it's a quick turnaround, so we had to treat today like a normal Wednesday. But it's gonna be a good challenge for us. It's a divisional opponent, so it's gonna be good to go out there and compete and play in prime time.
How much more important is it to get your body really quickly healed up to play on Thursday? It's got to be tough on Sunday after a game.
It's very important. Like you said, going on a short week, you gotta prepare yourself mentally and physically. Get extra stretches in. By us going to play in Miami, we got to make sure we hydrate the right way. So I mean, it's a lot that goes on into it, but we're up for the challenge.
All right, so let's talk about some of the positives in this game. Obviously, it didn't work out for you guys on the scoreboard, but man, the defense, once again, a spectacular performance. Another 6 sacks. The thought going into the season, was Mike Pettine's scheme was really conducive to getting after the quarterback. Jim Schwartz would be better against stopping the run, but you guys, your sack numbers would drop. Not the case. The sacks are still there this year. Why is that? Why has there not been a drop-off in the number of sacks?
Credit to those guys up front. They, like I said, they always were relentless after the quarterback, and then sometimes Schwartz lets the linebackers and the DBs get into some of the action. So it's pretty good. Just got to go out there, and whenever the opportunity presents itself, just get as many sacks as possible.
One of the guys that we're having a big year is a fellow we'll have on the show a little bit later, Jerry Hughes. So we'll talk with him, but Marcel Darius is playing at an unbelievably elite level. When he's in front of you, you're kind of in the middle of the field with him right there. You guys are controlling the middle, one at one level, one at another level. What's it like watching him go to work on the defensive line?
Well, it's kind of a feeding frenzy. Those guys up front, like I said, they're relentless, and Marcel is one of those guys that once he gets moving, it's hard to stop him. So I love to watch them work.
Who has the best sack dance? Because Marcel's got his thing, and then Brandon Spikes does his body slam. Jerry gets after it a little bit. Who has the best? Who has the best stance? The best dance?
I would have to say Kyle Williams. He does the Incredible Hulk, or he does the Ric Flair walk. So that's kind of fun.
That's right. And Fred does the Hulk when he scores.
Right.
Kyle does the same kind of thing when he does that.
Right, but Kyle's is more fun because he's a big guy.
Do they practice their dances on the practice field? Do they go up to you guys and go, hey, Norris, this is what I'm working on? Kind of critique me. Does that ever happen?
No, they kind of throw hits out there leading up to the game. Like, I got something special if I get a sack this week. So it's fun to go out there and once they get the sack and see what they got prepared.
Do you have a sack dance? I can't remember. You got your own sack dance?
No, I don't have a sack dance. I just throw up the Spider-Man.
See, there he goes. You throw up the Spider-Man. There you go. we know about Spider-Man here. Daryl Talley was Spider-Man many years ago. He used to wear those. We're waiting for something. Maybe you can wear those. You can wear the Spidex spandex.
I don't know. I wear the Spider-Man head sleeve on my head doing warm-ups. They make me take it off for the game, but I make sure I have it on doing warm-ups.
That's very nice. Well, I'll tell you what. It's a tough loss on Sunday, but you're still sitting at 5-4, and you guys know that there's still a lot of football to be played, right?
Absolutely. It's like you said, it's a tough loss, but we still have many games ahead of us. You just gotta, like I said, take it one game at a time, keep out the same level of focus and intensity, and just go out there and find ways to get those wins.
And out of the 5 wins, one of the biggest reasons for that is Jerry Hughes, defensive end for the Buffalo Bills. He is going to join us right here on the Out of Bounds set when we return from Danny's South Restaurant after this.
Welcome to Exterior Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Exterior Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Out of Bounds is brought to you in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Exterior Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebarro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. And by Flixtures. Visit us on the web at etsy.com/shop/fixtures.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We are at Danny South Restaurant here, 4300 Abbott Road in Orchard Park, across from Ralph Wilson Stadium. Lots of TVs here to watch all your football games, including the Buffalo Bills, each and every home and away game. And of course, they have great servers and bartenders and food and chicken wing soup. It is the best chicken wing soup you will ever have. So come on down here. Danny will take care of you. His great staff is on hand as well to help you with anything you need. Denoris Searcy, the Buffalo Bills, our host here tonight on Out of Bounds as usual. And Denoris, I will let you introduce our guest tonight.
Tonight's guest on the show is my personal best friend, Jerry Hughes.
Jerry Hughes, thank you very much. That's
Thanks for having me.
That's high praise, his personal best friend. Is there anybody in the team that's going to get mad that he just said that you were his personal best friend?
Ooh. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay. I want to make sure about that, all right? That's good. Tell me about this guy then a little bit. Why you guys have such a close relationship?
Oh man, we just kick it all the time. I mean, we hang out, we sit next to each other, spend a lot of time with him. I mean, we really, whenever I came over, we just kind of just grew close to each other, really.
Well, I'm going to ask you this to get it out of the way because everybody wants to know, and we need to know this from you because we all want to see you doing what you're doing in Buffalo for many, many years. You are both in a contract year. I've asked Denoris about staying, and I know he'd like to. What is your situation with your contract? Would you like to stay in Buffalo?
Yeah.
Has there been any talks between your agent and the team?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, to be a part of this team and what we're doing now, it's going to be tremendous. So for sure, I want to be here. Right now, it's just focusing on the season. I mean, we're thinking about Miami. We're trying to find ways to win games to get to the playoffs. I mean, we're trying to still win in a division to get that AFC East banner hanging up in our building. I mean, that'd be great. So I think that's what our main focus is right now.
Jerry, you came to Buffalo obviously from Indianapolis where you started your career, and the Bills traded away a nice young player, Kelvin Shepard, to have you come here in return. What was the reaction to you? Did you know you were maybe going to get traded? Did you know something was going on? And when you first got that call to Buffalo, what was your reaction?
Just excited. Really didn't know what was taking place. They really had no idea that the trade was really going to happen or anything like that. But when I got that phone call, I mean, the first thing I told him, man, just get me on the first plane out here. So from then on, you know, it's just always been focusing on just how to get better and just how to get on the field.
Now, Denoris, you were here obviously during that time period when the trade happened. You lose a friend of yours, Kelvin Shepard.
Right.
It's got to be mixed emotion losing a guy, but then you get a guy who becomes your best friend. What's that like for a teammate?
It's tough, especially dealing with this business, man. A guy could be here one day and be gone the next. So when we found out we was trading away Shepard for Jerry Hughes, I was like, well, we're losing a good guy, but we also get another good guy. We knew that he could play because we played against him the previous season. So we knew him coming in. He's a high motor guy that's gonna come in and get after the quarterback.
I asked Denoris a little bit earlier about the difference between Mike Pettin and Jim Schwartz as far as the numbers, but what about playing style? You know, you've been here in 2 different coordinators, obviously. Mike Pettin did a fabulous job, put you in a lot of great positions, but it seems like there's been not only no drop-off for you, but you're actually having a better year getting after the quarterback. Why is that? Is it scheme? Is it on you? Is it on coaching? Tell me a little bit about it.
A lot to do, more so with the back 7 that we got back there behind us. I mean, those guys blanket people out there. I'm talking about when quarterbacks have to go through that 2nd and 3rd read, that gives us time to get back there. I mean, receivers don't really get too much action playing against our secondary. I mean, I really tip my hats to those guys. I mean, they prepare. Week in and week out, day in and day out. I mean, they come out and they prepare, and it shows on the field on Sunday.
You guys are very excited on the field. Leotis is probably the most excited guy. He doesn't matter. He loves his FaceTime. He has a good punt return. He wants to take off the helmet, go talk to the family on the side. That's great, but how important is energy for you guys, especially considering you have a very energetic defensive coordinator as well?
I mean, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, he kind of brings that energy to us kind of early on, and we kind of picked up on that in the off season. I mean, being here in April and just working with him, kind of really getting to understand him. We kind of picked up on that and just feeding off each other. I mean, we all love to play the game. I mean, we're all high energy guys. We want to make big plays. We love having fun out there. So I mean, it's just us on the field feeding off of each other and just going out there and just having fun.
Denoris, we've talked before about losing Jairus early in the year and what that would mean for this team. Are you surprised in any way that really the secondary seems even better right now? Not saying that Jairus was holding it back in any way, but you guys really have stepped up. Does that surprise you how well the secondary's played with the loss of such a great player in Jairus?
I would say it hasn't, because like before Jairus left, we all familiar guys played with each other. Only newcomer that came into our group was Corey Graham.
Right.
So the rest of us been playing together for 3 and 4 years. So it was just the fact that he's losing a good leader like Jairus Bird not being back there. We knew a lot of us had to step up to a more leadership role, and that's what we did. We took accountability of each other and on ourselves to be the guys to be back there to be able to make plays.
All right, when we come back, we're going to learn a little bit more about Jerry Hughes. He has a very interesting college nickname he played for, a team that has a very unique name. We'll ask him about that and his journey from little playing football in Texas to getting to the National Football League. We're here out of bounds at Danny South Restaurant in Orchard Park, and we'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio with Denoris Searcy as always, and a man having a fantastic season, Jerry Hughes, number 55 for the Buffalo Bills. All right, Jerry, Sugar Land, Texas. What is it like?
It's a nice little rural area.
Okay.
It's a nice little community. It's a lot to do there. I mean, very small place, but still yet big.
But it's not city life. Like here, is it? Do you like to go to the rodeo? Like Aaron Williams always talks about the rodeo and go.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely partake in that. I mean, it's just in Houston, so it's about a 25-minute drive.
Okay.
So you definitely got to go down there and get all suited up for that.
All right. So you're in high school, and you're not only playing football, you're also participating in other sports. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Played baseball, did a little bit in the track and field area. So tried to really just partake in it all and just
What'd you
have
run
fun.
in track, or what'd you do as far as field events?
Participated in 100 and in the 200. So just like a sprinter guy.
That doesn't surprise me. Something else that did surprise me, I'll get to in a moment. But Denoris always likes to ask our guests a few questions himself.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, you and my wife both being from Texas.
All right.
How true and how real is the movie Friday Night Lights as far as high school football in Texas?
Is that real?
Is it?
Is it real?
It's that real. In certain places, I'll say where I'm living now, they sell out of spring games. So if you're familiar
That's
with
amazing.
like a high school spring
games in
game,
high school?
they'll sell out of spring games. They spent, I think, about $15 million on a football stadium out there. So yeah, that shows you how
I've
crazy
seen
they
that.
are.
I coach high school ball in Florida, as a lot of people know. It's very similar, but I think in Texas, there's nothing like the passion.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, the high school coaches, that's all they do is coach. They don't teach.
Yeah.
But if you don't win, right? It's like a
just
job.
That serious. Yeah, they make them pack up their crew and they literally
That's
clean
amazing.
house. I mean, it's no joke. The kids are doing quarterback camps at like the age of 8. It's ridiculous.
all right, number 2.
Question number 2. All right, on y'all sidelines, y'all have a horned frog.
Yeah.
What's the nickname of the horned frog?
Like we have Billy Buffalo here. What's the name of the TCU Horned Frog in the sideline? Do you know?
Oh yeah. Super Frog.
Super Frog. That's
Frog,
right.
yeah,
Super Frog.
I know my mascot.
You know your mascot.
This is
Super
what I
Frog.
do. Yeah,
You got
I know
it
that.
right.
Did you ever put the big Horned Frog mask on like Lee Corso did on the college game day?
Never unveil Super Frog.
Never unveil Super Frog.
You never unveil Super
Never
Frog.
unveil Super Frog.
That's
so
how
everybody
we do.
knows.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
that's amazing.
That's like the golden rule there at TCU. That's one thing you can't do.
What is a horned frog? Do you have to learn about the horned frog when you get to TCU?
Yeah, you do. It's actually a small little horny frog. I mean, the best way to say it, he has horns on him, but like,
horny frog.
Yeah. So he has horns on him.
okay.
Yeah. I
It's a
mean,
horny
he
frog.
has horns on him. He spits blood out of his eyes, eats
Wow.
insects. I mean, yeah, it's a real.
I think that he went from the most cutest little creature to the most dangerous animal.
Right. I mean, blood out of his eyes. Right.
That's blood out of his eyes.
Blood out
And
of
y'all
his
have
eyes.
that as a mascot.
Oh my
As
God!
a-
All right,
as a-
you're
as
doing
a
well.
mascot.
Let's
Oh,
see
my
how well you know about your own career.
All right. Third question. In college, what was the team you got your first sack against?
Ooh.
Your freshman year, you had a sack. One. Who was it against?
Army.
Yeah, Army, baby. You got it. Army, military academy.
Out of New York. Yeah.
31-7 was the final score, I believe. You guys won that game. Yeah, 31-17, win at Army.
Practice.
Freshman year, so a freshman getting in there.
It was a 9-yard loss.
31-7, yeah.
Did you play a lot that your first year?
No. The two guys in front of me, preseason All-Americans, all that.
They had to be really damn good.
Right, absolutely. So, I'm sitting there waiting.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. All right, you did a good job. Way to go. You answered Norris's question. The thing I was a little bit surprised of, I should never be because you're a great athlete, but you were a running back, but also a kick returner. You were an outstanding kick returner in high school. Tell us about playing special teams and kick return.
Yeah, I mean, that was so much fun. I mean, you get the ball and you got 11 guys in front of you.
Right.
I mean, that's the most fun there is, to have that ball and all that space. You can create so much.
Isn't it funny though, when you're that young, you love doing it. When you get to the pros, you don't want to play special teams as much.
No,
you want to
no.
avoid the special teams.
Oh, no. I love it because I get to hit people.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
It's still football.
And that's how you
Return the ball though.
Oh, I don't want to return the ball. You're right about that. I want to do the hitting. I definitely want to do the hitting. So you're right about that.
You guys are fortunate in Buffalo to have some really good kick returners.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
We got some
Marquise and
guys.
Leotis and CJ. The list goes on. Sammy
Yeah.
could do it.
We got some guys who can run, so that's good.
It's amazing. All right.
I can do it as well.
You can. That's
we
right.
go.
We're gonna have.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
gonna
lobbying.
next time I talk to Coach Moreau, I'm gonna say, put these two guys back there. Heck with Leotis and whoever it's gonna be.
Fake reverse.
Okay, fake reverse. There
It's
we
like,
go.
it's like I can do that too, but I don't want to get hit.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Welcome to Exterior Salon and Spa. we invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest in traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Excuria Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
All right, this is the Facebook segment for Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We're gonna do something a little different here. I got Jerry Hughes, I have Denora Searcy, and we are gonna do a little pass rushing. And I get the part of the tackling dummy, or at least the tackle dummy, to play tackle against you. All right, so you're an outside rusher.
Outside rusher,
okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna play left tackle here, because you're usually lined up on that side. Once I come out of my stance, I want you to show me what you're looking at from me that you can take advantage of. Here I come up to pass block and I stand here.
Kicking just like that. All right, so I'm stepping. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit you.
Okay.
I gotta get my hands on you so I can see where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Most likely I'm gonna come back out just to throw them because you're gonna lean on me when I kind of hit you just like that. They're gonna fire back at me.
Right.
I just use their momentum and just get back around them.
Okay, now what happens if I go the other way? I know that you want to do that on the edge.
Yeah.
And what if I want to step out? I want to go this way and keep you outside. Yeah, I'm
doing the same thing. I'm just gonna throw you that way. I'm gonna use your leverage, whichever way. Once we make that contact, I'm gonna use that against you.
Okay, now as a younger coach and players, and when I coach younger kids, we always taught them low man wins, inside man wins, right?
Right.
So, but is that always the case, Jerry? Can you dominate a man from the outside?
No, it's very tough. That's why that really is the fundamental of football.
Okay.
It definitely holds true on all levels.
How much do you like to use your hands? If I'm on you, can you chop me? Can you?
I'm always hands first, so I don't want you to touch me first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm always
so you're trying to
me.
get your hands on me.
Yeah, it's me first. I'm attacking you.
Okay, now Denoris here. Okay, Denoris will have him step up.
Yeah.
Now Denoris comes from the safety spot,
There we
so
go.
you might come up off the edge, right? So let's say if you're coming off the edge, what are you looking at? I'm the tackle, and I'm going to step back like this.
Well, hopefully, I hope that he blocks down.
Okay, he blocks down here, right?
But if he turns out on me, I'm trying to knock his hand. Me being a smaller guy, even if I get my hands on him, he still could throw me.
Okay.
So my thing is, once he shoot his hands, I'm trying to knock his hands out and then use my speed to get around him.
Okay,
Or if I can get him to set his feet, me and being a quicker guy, I can kind of give him a step inside and dip. Hopefully, when he extends, I can go right underneath him. And
Dip, baby, dip, right?
Yeah.
Dip, baby, dip.
Out of Bounds is brought to you in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy direct from the diamond cutter. Excuria Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebarro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. And by Flixtures. Visit us on the web at etsy.com/shop/fixtures.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. Before we leave you tonight, I want to thank Excuria Salon and Spa. We want to thank Diamond Cutters, and we want to thank Shea Band's Dry Cleaning and Tailoring. In fact, if you come down and watch a taping of the show, you can win a gift certificate for Shea Band's Dry Cleaning and Tailoring. These guys, they don't need any of that stuff. They're so dry. I see them on the plane. They're so well dressed. Who's the best dressed guy on the team? Let's start. Denoris, you said it earlier. You think it was you, right? You think you're the best dressed?
No.
No? Because your wife's here. You better be honest.
No, she has to help me, so
Okay.
I had
How about you?
to take myself out.
Who's the best dressed?
Man, that's a tough one because everyone comes so ready though, you know.
Who's always like Hollywood? Anybody?
We
Aaron
all
Williams.
are. Yeah, I was
You
gonna
all
say
Hollywood,
we
right?
all are. I mean, like
Aaron
everyone
Williams.
comes
Aaron
suited up.
Williams is Hollywood.
Aaron thinks he's going to a photo shoot every time.
I can see that. I can see
Aaron
that.
Williams.
That's really
see
funny.
that.
All right. Look, the last 3 games you guys have played, the only 3 times you played them here in Buffalo, you've had the Miami Dolphins number. I mean, Ryan Tannehill has troubles against the Bills. Now, you can't necessarily assume that's going to happen because he's playing pretty well on Thursday night, but why has Ryan Tannehill struggled against you guys? Is there something you do different against him that he doesn't see, or is it maybe just one of those mental things for him?
I just think it's just us going into that week. We just prepare hard. I mean, we know it's a divisional game, so we put extra emphasis on it, really to kind of just make sure that we're all on the same page. Everybody understands what looks we're going to get, and we're all just firing all on all cylinders, really.
Well, Denoris, obviously in Buffalo, we'd like to have more primetime games, but you got to win first to get that exposure.
Right, absolutely.
Your only chance this year to play in front of your peers. What does that mean for a professional athlete?
It's fun, especially because, you know, us being way up here in Buffalo, a lot of guys down south our family and friends don't get to see the games unless they have the Sunday package. So now that we have a primetime game that's going to be televised on TV, everybody back home get to see it. So it's big. I know I like it. If anything goes wrong in the game, I know my best friends back home will let me hear about it. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. Just go out there and just play and have fun.
All right, now I'll have you answer this as careful as possible because, of course, you never want to make the NFL mad, but is it too tough to play on 4 days rest? I mean, a lot of talk about all these blowout games, injuries on Thursday night. Is it tough to play on 4 days rest? Would you rather not have to do that?
It's a challenge, most definitely, because like you said, it's a short week.
Right.
You got to hurry and get your feet back up underneath you. You know, a lot of guys don't recover as fast. So I mean, you just gotta get prepared mentally and physically.
Brandon Albert's out, left tackle for the Miami Dolphins. Now, Jerry, you might not say it, but I'm going to say it. You got to be licking your chops, my man. You are a guy that gets after the quarterback. They're going to have to put somebody in there who's going to have a very quick turnaround time to prepare for you and the defensive line. But you got to know that, right? You have to have a special plan in place knowing there's a guy in there who hasn't played. Is that right?
Right. I mean, we know that. We've addressed it today. I mean, just by us going over the game plan. I mean, but it's just really just us sticking to our game plan and just making sure that we kind of just follow through with it.
Now, you have not been here, obviously, for too many years. Norris has been here for a few more, but I can tell you, and I can speak for all these people here. All right, I'm just going to ask all the crowd right now. You can only, who is the Bills' most hated team out there? Okay, this is it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, the younger kids say Patriots.
Right.
This is Miami Dolphins. There's something called Miami Week here in Buffalo. This is what we do. It goes back to the 1970s when Miami beat Buffalo 20 straight times. All right, it was crazy. The fans tore down the goalpost in a regular season game here after winning. That's how incredible it was. Then the Bills beat them when Marv Levy and Don Shula were going head to head. Do you guys get told, or do you feel it around the community when people talk about Miami and how hated they are here?
Oh, you definitely feel it throughout the community.
Absolutely.
I mean, just from our neighbors, just Twitter. I mean, we feel it. So, I mean, you get that extra juice for it. So, yeah.
Well, Thurman Thomas tell me, he'd be like, all right, Miami, he always pull me and Aaron to the side during practice and be like, all right, this is Miami, no games this week. And we'd be like, yes, sir.
Miami Week is it's just a different animal, man. It's different than any other week. Now, on that note, is it a little easier preparing on this shorter rest for an opponent you do know a little bit better because they're in their division?
I would say so because, like you said, it's a division opponent. We play them twice a year, so you're not going to get somebody new or somebody out of the ordinary. So I mean, it's good. It's good for us for a good turnaround.
Well, I got to ask you this because, unfortunately for his North Carolina Tar Heels, they're not in a position for me to ask this year. But your TCU Horned Frogs could be in the playoff. The 14 great win against Kansas State.
Oh, yeah, look good.
Are you still a big booster of the fan? A fan of the team? Do you follow? How do you treat that?
Absolutely. I mean, every Saturday I'm glued to the TV. So, you know, I'm paying attention. I'm watching it. I go back during the offseason to check everything out. I mean, but I'm loving it. Those guys are handling business, and they're doing what they love to do. It's making me happy.
And are they going to be in the playoff and win a national championship?
Oh, you know, I'm always lobbying for that. I've been saying since day one, national championship. So, yeah.
When's North Carolina going to be there?
Ooh, we're going to wait for that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. I can't answer for that.
They need to get about 20 Norris Searcy's back in there, right? All right, listen, I got to tell everybody. Our producer, CEO, owner, Ghostline Entertainment, Brian Jopp, it's his birthday tonight, so give him a happy birthday. He's behind the camera. All right? Listen, I'm not just saying this because he's the guy that makes things happen here and pays all the bills and stuff, but you know what? He's a tremendous producer. He does a great job. Without him, this would not be possible. He does a tremendous job here for us at Ghostline Entertainment. So thank you very much, Brian. Happy birthday to you, and thank you all very much for tuning in tonight. I'm Sal Capaccio. Enjoy the game on Thursday night, the Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills, and we'll be right back here at Danny South Restaurant on Monday to talk about the season as it progresses. Thanks a lot, Jerry Hughes.
Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you.